This is Interview with a Vampire. This was my favorite book when I was 11, and I still love it. And something that I always really loved about it is the language, which is very gothic and romantic. And there's a passage that I always thought was really cool where Louis the vampire is traveling from America to Europe via ship. And he's kind of waxing about the waters that he's sailing through, which are always black because it's always nighttime, because he's a vampire. And as we move with him across the ocean, we also make this kind of metaphorical move from the generalized black waters to the literal proper noun, capital B, Black Sea, which then becomes kind of a metonym for his despair. So I'm going to read a kind of truncated version of this passage. There were longings in me for other places and other knowledge. Seeds of these longings had been planted in me years ago, seeds which came to bitter flower as our ship passed through the Straits of Gibraltar and into the waters of the Mediterranean Sea. I wanted those waters to be blue, and they were not. They were the nighttime waters. And how I suffered then, straining to remember the seas that a young man's untutored senses had taken for granted, that an undisciplined memory had let slip away for eternity. The Mediterranean was black, black off the coast of Italy, black off the coast of Greece, black always, black when, in the small cold hours before dawn, I lowered a lantern down through the rising vapor until the fire blazed right over the lapping waters. And nothing came to light on that heaving surface but the light itself. The reflection of that beam traveling constant with me, a steady eye which seemed to fix on me from the depths and say, Louis, your quest is for darkness only. The sea is not your sea. The myths of men are not your myths. Men's treasures are not yours. The sea lulled me to bad dreams, to sharp remembrances. And I dreamed now too much. I dreamed too long in the prison of this ship, in the prison of my body. And in time, the waters of the Mediterranean became, in fact, the waters of the Black Sea.